Hello, Zoo Med fans. We're here at AnimalCon Day 3, 2023, the second of this AnimalCons to be held. I'm here with Dingo Dinkelman. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
How you been? Thanks for having me. From South Africa, so we've flown across the pond to come out here, and we do a lot of work with reptiles, obviously, and other big game. So we would do rhino conservation work, and lion, and elephant, and giraffe, and you name it. We're involved with that back in Africa.
That's amazing. I've actually had the chance to listen to you speak your opening address yesterday and a couple of the other panels you've been on. Definitely a broad range of experience. You know, it sounds like you started this at a very young age.
Yeah, I've been in animals since I was 4 years old, so it's been a passion. And growing up in Africa, we've got the opportunity to kind of get hands-on and get experience with animals from young, you know, so it's just part of who we are.
Absolutely. What's some of your earliest experiences? You say, you know, as a child, what's your earliest childhood memory?
When I was about 4, I can remember back to going out and looking for snakes with my dad. He was probably my biggest influence in my life, especially when I was young. I remember going and finding little water snakes and stuff like that, and you know, catching them, checking them out, and then releasing them again, and that. I can still smell what my first snake enclosure smelled like. It ate frogs, so that might be why. Got my first snake book when I was 4 years old, and page 42 was the gaboon viper. And I opened up this page, and it was just hand-drawn sketches, you know, it wasn't even a photo of one. And I was looking at this, and I was like, it's the most beautiful snake I've ever seen in my life. So it became a part of who I am as a person, you know?
That's just amazing. And so obviously you've been in nature your whole life. You live in an amazing country, you know, so much wildlife. What led to starting to create content and wanting to spread the word about conservation to you know, the masses?
I did a kind of a natural history production thing with some king cobras, where they needed king cobras to do certain behaviors. So we did that, and the producer said to me, you should start a YouTube channel. And back in South Africa, we were, I'm talking 2017 maybe now, we far behind the curve with the rest of the world with social media, and you can make a living off social media or something like that. That's unheard of. So I was very reluctant about it. And then there was this competition that one of the big cellular networks ran. And it was a YouTube competition, right? So I'd done nothing on social media, and you had to send in like a 30-second clip of whatever you do. So I sent in a clip of us catching a crocodile, and they phoned us back. We had made it to the finalists. There were 30 finalists, and then there were 5 kind of videos you had to do, and whichever videos got the most views, they went through the next round. And we whittled that down over an 8-week period, and we ended up winning that competition. So then I was like, well, we've won this YouTube competition, but I don't have a YouTube channel, so we better start a YouTube channel, you know. So
as far as platforms, you've mentioned a few, though it sounds like YouTube is still your more popular platform.
So YouTube we lost a big channel about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
And so we've done a lot of stuff on Instagram. So what it did is made us look at things like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. So you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube now under Dingo Dinkelman.
You work a lot in conservation. Do you have any new or exciting projects coming up?
We're building a big facility in Africa. I'm wanting to change the way that captive management of animals happens around the world, but particularly on the African continent. So we bought a 50-acre farm about 4 years ago, and we've been fencing it and getting rid of invasive plants and stuff, and we've been putting on indigenous plants, going through the whole red tape process of getting it zoned and reworked so we can use it. I'm hoping to break ground in March next year. I just need to fundraise $1 million, so that's all we need to do it. Start building March and have our soft opening December next year for the first thing.
That's going to be fast.
Yeah, it's going to be very cool.
That's amazing. Yeah. So obviously we're here at AnimalCon. You came all the way over here. Are you enjoying it?
I'm loving it.
I mean,
we came last year.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of Brian and what Brian represents and what he does, and we'll travel around the world for that man, and absolutely love it. Love coming and meeting new people. Love meeting people who are fans. Love meeting other creators who are with us in the trenches and know what it feels like. And we brought the whole family out this year as well, so the kids have been on panels and they're loving it as well. So it's great.
It's been amazing seeing some of the kid panels here. I mean, that's the next generation.
100%.
I mean, and to that effect, you know, do you have any advice? There's plenty of people I've seen come to this show and they're coming to meet their heroes. people like yourself, but maybe looking to possibly start their own content in the future. Do you have any advice to people looking to do that?
Oh, for sure. So when a kid comes up to me and asks that kind of a question, the biggest thing is be authentic to who you are, So I've got 3 kids and they're all different personalities. And it's unrealistic for them to try and all be like dad or be like, they have to do what comes naturally to them. So I got one who, if it hasn't got scales on it, he's not interested, It has to be big and scary and has to have scales on it and fangs. So he's into crocs and big venomous snakes. And then I've got another daughter, she's into cats. So serval, cheetah, all of that stuff. That's her sweet spot. I've got another daughter who's actually really, really good in social media. She runs our social media account. So she's doing posting and she's doing all of that stuff. And she's also into baking and all that, which is going to be great on the park one day. She loves animals to death. But they all need to be authentic to who they are so that they can reach their own dreams, not dad and mom's dreams,
That's wonderful. Be who you are. Be true to who you are. Thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure.
Appreciate
Pleasure
it.
meeting you.
Enjoy
Thank
the
you
rest
for
of the
having
show.
us. Thank you.